welcome to Agree to Disagree. I'm your host, Rodrell Carr, and today I still have the current champion, Big Dookie. Big Dookie, you got anything to say to the audience?
It's icing this.
Big Dookie, we're not going to hold you this week because I understand you're a very busy man. Do you have anything going on that you want to tell the people about before we run down your list?
Well, Dennis Allen, if you listen, you know what I'm saying? I have the utmost respect for you and your decision making. Namaste to your defense. And I understand that this is your first year and your current stint as a head coach. But in the name of Oprah Winfrey, can you please take a good look at James Winston and then sit him down for a little while? Please. Please.
Big Dookie, how did you feel about your past challenger, Swab City?
Well.
Swab City.
I see home cooking don't just apply
the last contestant
in sports, in real life, on a real football
field. We're gonna run down the scores. We had the Steelers versus the Browns, 17-29 in favor of the Browns. Neither one of y'all picked the Browns. We had the Saints versus the Panthers. That put him on the board with 1.
I was biased.
You had the Texans versus the Bears. Both of y'all picked the Bears. You had the Raiders versus the Titans. You picked the Titans. I guess my question is, what made you pick the Titans over the Raiders, especially showing that the Raiders actually had a pretty good defense going?
Well, the Titans were playing at home, right? Am I not correct?
Yes.
And then Derrick Henry. I mean, it's hard for me to go against the man, the grown man in Derrick Henry. It's hard for me to go against him.
We have the Chiefs versus the Colts. The Chiefs actually lost that game 17-20. Both of y'all, at first I thought both of y'all was going to pick the Chiefs, but you chose the Colts. What made you choose the Colts in this particular game?
Matty Ice, baby.
And then the Colts everything on Matt Ryan.
The Colts are a fairly complete team. They got a nice defense. They was playing at home, and then you throw Matt Ryan in there, and that's a recipe for unpredictability. So I just went against the grain, you know.
We're gonna move forward. We had the Bills versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins were at home, but you actually chose the Dolphins over the Bills, and the Bills actually had a shocking last couple of years. Would you say that's your pedigree when it comes down to you actually choosing teams and stuff of that nature? Or do you feel like you were able to choose these teams because that's what the making of a champion is?
No, I just had a feeling. I had a gut feeling Miami was going to pull it out because they're the wild card this year, so to speak. They've been pretty unpredictable. So Miami at home, you got to go with the hot hand.
So I guess my question for you, to say you've been on this show going on 4 weeks now, you have not lost. Did you expect it?
I'm Big Dookie.
Do you foresee anybody taking you off anytime soon?
I'm Big Dookie.
We're going to move forward. You had the Lions versus the Vikings. The Vikings actually pulled that game out. Neither one of y'all picked the Vikings. We had the Ravens versus the Patriots. Lamar Jackson has actually been on fire the last couple of weeks. I guess my question to you is, what made you pick the Patriots over the Ravens?
I just felt like Lamar was due to lose one. That's all.
Do you feel like that's the current trend, or do you feel like that was a one-off?
No, I wouldn't say it's a trend. I just went with my gut feeling. It's kind of hard to pick between those two. So seeing as how I had to pick somebody, I just went with the gut on that one. There's nothing that I saw that made me say that they were going to lose.
The next game, we have the Bengals versus the Jets. Both of y'all picked the Bengals. You had the Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. That score was 24-8. Both of y'all picked Philadelphia. God bless you.
Jalen Hurts.
What's the belief in? Do you feel like Jalen Hurts is going to continue on the winning streak, or do you feel like that's like a one-off? God bless you.
I feel like he. I'm allergic to all these questions. I feel like he coming into his own, so to speak, and he just again the hot hand.
I feel like Big Duke is full of shit. He should be named a big shit because I can smell that bullshit all the way over. Hey everybody, how you going? How's it going? Welcome to my show.
Could I trouble you to introduce yourself?
That's David Ruff.
I'm Mr. Motherfucking Right. I'm the goddamn champion, the real champion. Me and motherfucking production has been having issues. They've been trying to hold me up out of this shit, but I'm back again. And I'm back again to kick the fake champion ass because he only won by default because I keep having problems with productions. Did I say I was having problems with productions?
You have a problem with the clock too. You're like late.
No, I'm not late. I'm on time. Because when you are a champion like I am, you don't got to be on time. When you get there, it's on time. I'm not on black folks' time. I'm on Mr. Motherfucking Right time.
Okay, now that's 5 minutes we ain't gonna get back, but go ahead.
Big Dookie. Do you have anything to say about what he's saying about your paper champion and not a real one?
I ain't say he was a paper. I just straight pseudo, fake, false, idol fucking champion. He's not a goddamn champion. That's what it is.
So even with his impressive win yesterday, and he was on a roll, it was a 3-game separation on his win. You're not impressed with it?
He won because of motherfucking production and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give me my motherfucking second. All right. I'm not going to get mad, but I do say that I do need some things from the producers that I'm not getting delivered on this end. Such as the salary for my assistant. You don't get to be this good without having an assistant.
Hey, you remember a quote that said that profanity was the attempt of a feeble mind trying to express itself or something like that? Remember that?
Nah, but I remember a quote saying Big Duke is full of shit and he smelled like shit.
Big Dookie, you are the current. Seem like we have a current issue. And being as though that's the case, are you going to idly sit by and allow him to talk to you like that?
Yeah. He ain't nobody.
I'm the champion. It's who I am.
My record speaks for itself. You were saying before we were rudely interrupted.
When your record says that I kicked your ass, that's what your record said. We come back so rudely, but I'm not sorry.
Big Dookie, last week you beat a professional bandwagon jumper.
And this is an amateur bandwagon jumper here.
But I kicked your ass.
He said technically you don't own the throne. Are you up for a rematch with him?
The record speaks for itself. I don't care, man. Come on. Bring it in. Come on. Bring him to the square. All this talking, all this ding, man.
You don't want.
I can't do it. Let's do the picking, goddammit.
You don't want to see me at these football wars.
This is wrestling. We gonna talk for 20 minutes. Let's get it on.
We're gonna go back through your picks. Mr. MF and then right, he had a whole lot to say.
And then
He had a whole lot to say. Nobody give a fuck. He lost. He lost. Who the fuck listened to the loser? He lost.
You good?
Mr. MF and then right. Let me go ahead and finish running through these picks. And in closing, you can put your knee as deep into his chest as you would like to, because it seems like you have a whole lot on your chest that you want to cover. So we're gonna run them last few games down. The Chargers versus the Jags. That's breaking news. Breaking news. Can you run that back for me again, Big Dookie? This just in. Mr. MF and then right. You really gonna have to show up. You're gonna have to show up.
I'm not gonna have to show up. I already kicked his ass. I outpicked him a couple of weeks ago. It's just me and production. You know what I'm saying? Me and management is not agreeing along right now. And his ass, he came back, but he's a loser.
Okay, we're gonna touch on that Jags Chargers game. The Jags actually won that game 38-10. Big Dookie, you do not have that one on your list, but you called it. You called it, but you chose you went against them. We have the Rams Cardinals game. You actually called that game, but you say you did not like the Rams, so you would not side with them. That was 2 games, so you actually would have had a 7-2 difference. We had the Falcons versus Seattle, 27-23 in favor of the Falcons. We had the Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. You called that one. We have the 49ers versus the Broncos. You called that one. And last but not least, we had the Cowboys versus the Giants. On Monday Night Football, the score was 23-16 in favor of the Cowboys. Who would have seen it coming? With that being the current situation, Big Dookie, do you feel as though Dak Prescott may possibly get his job back, being as though the backup quarterback is really playing good football right now?
They paying that boy somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 million a year. Am I not correct?
Dak Prescott or the backup?
Yeah, Prescott. Backup.
Yes, Daryl. At this point, I feel as though he's open. Mr. MF and then right, you seem very hostile. Do you feel as though these questions should be pointed towards you, or do you feel like Big Dookie earned the throne?
See, that what you asked me, Don, that don't even go together. He didn't earn the throne. He didn't earn the throne.
Ask him the damn question.
He is a backup quarterback, backup champion. He's not first string.
Okay.
I got a Super Bowl ring.
We had the Cowboys versus the Giants play last night, and the Cowboys have been on a decent winning streak since they've been starting their backup quarterback. What do you think about that? Do you feel as though Dak Prescott will come back to a team?
Like you said, Dak getting paid a lot of money, so Dak gonna play. You know what I'm saying? It ain't whether he gonna come back to a team or not. Now, when his contract up, if he still got a team, that's another question.
It's many years down the road, player. Many years.
Well, they're not gonna pay him all that money to sit on the bench neither.
Exactly. So he will be playing.
Right.
Wait a minute. All right, this has been agree to disagree. That's the shitty ass host, and that other guy is just an opponent who I would soon get rid of.
Big Dookie, can you close us out?
Yeah, you can see my teeth, baby.
If it was a boxing match, I already knocked them things out when I beat his ass last time.
Hey, goddamn, you will not put your hands on my mouth.
I whooped his ass already.